Welcome to Keeper of the Mountain. Well, we're on to the next episode. In this episode, our little bit that we're going to do is the part that I've been looking forward to the longest. We're going to fit the boat tail top. The part that makes it a boat tail, makes this car look that way. Now I've already got the base tacked in place. It's looking halfway decent. Now I need to fit on top of that the actual trunk lid to this car that gives it its definite shape. We've got some work to do on it to make it look good. So come with me as I make the adjustments, and hopefully I don't screw this up because I've never done this before. Just between you and me, I've not done this before and I don't know what I'm doing. I've just got theory. That's all I got. I have a theory of what to do. As long as I stick to the theory, yeah, maybe I can make this work. But let's do a test fit first and see what we have to do. Okay, so this is the general idea. I want to center this fold in the metal with the center of the back. I also want to get it the same right here. Now I want this piece brought in to match the body of the car because, as you can see, this is the side of the body and this is the side of the hood that's almost 3 inches different. And it's that way on both sides. So I have to cut the hood right down the middle. I have to remove this interior structure. I'll have to cut this structure out. Then I need to slice the hood right down the middle and then fold the sides in, overlapping this top metal, and then cut it to match. In order to do that, I'm gonna have to put some locator tabs here and over here, and then again up here on the body of the car, so that once I get it in place I can clamp it there and reattach the ridge. That's the theory. Let's see how it works. Now you'll remember before on an earlier episode I laid this on the floor and traced it on cardboard and cut that out to make a template so that this curve of the body and this curve of the hood theoretically should match. So once I get the offending metal cut out of the middle, everything should line up. So that's the theory. Let's see if the theory and the function work together. There's an awful lot of structure right here, and this is like welded and folded over. This metal is folded over all along here to hold this piece in. So I don't want to go through cutting the whole thing out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it right along this edge and cut out about 8 inches. So because I need to narrow it a little less than 6. So if I cut 8 inches of this out, it should be in pretty good shape. I'm assuming this is the center, these holes, because they go all the way through in most cases. So I'm going to go 4 inches over. I'm going to put a mark. I'm going to go 4 inches over here and put a mark. And I'm going to do this. And that's what I'm going to cut out. I'm going to do the same thing down here at 4 inches and 4 inches. So now it's going to be a lot less than 3 inches down here, but I don't know exactly, so I can stitch all this stuff back together when I'm done. So let's get cutting. cut a pie out of it. Okay, I now have it split all the way down the middle. All the interior is gutted out of it enough. Now I just have to fit it to the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weld some little tabs of metal that stick up to kind of keep it from going wild on me. Kind of hold things in place, and then we'll see if we can get it to work. We'll see. Okay, we're making headway, but I got a little problem. Somehow, between tracing and making a template and tracing it on the wall and then forming everything on the shrinking stump and building it, I am now off. As you can see, the hood sticks out a little bit farther than the body, and this is way too sharp. This piece here won't go back in without hitting here. And so I've either got to jack this out or push this in or something. I've got it right on that end, and that's about it. See, so like I said, I've never done this before. If you have, and you have a suggestion, maybe even if you haven't done it before and have a suggestion, let me know. I got to figure this out. And it's a little worse on this side, but it looks to me like this side is kind of bulged out a little and this side isn't. I don't know. I can't really tell. But we'll get there somehow. Boy, that's standing up really tall. But that's all right. That's going to be one heck of a trunk. My goodness. I could put a whole nother engine back there. This is different. Okay, well, now I gotta sit and think about this for a while and see if I can't figure out what to do here. So I've got these little stays put on here where I got a limit. I got it clamped together in the middle on the top right here. You can see the clamp holding that together. And at some point I'm gonna have to double cut from here to the center down there. And that's going to take some fiddling about, but I've got to get this to fit up first. I may have to push this piece in that direction and bow this out this direction. That might do it. I don't know. I might have to pull this metal back off to get this to fit. I just assumed it would fit. Silly me. But it doesn't. So let's see what else we can do about it. I may have to change a bunch of stuff. This might just be too stinking high. I mean, look at how high this is. It's clear up shoulder high. I mean, yeah, I'm sitting up 2 or 3 inches down here under the wheel, but 2 or 3 inches down ain't that much down. That's one heck of a car. That's huge. Well, it might be all right. I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I mean, this is as big as a truck. I don't know. What do you think? I need some opinions. I need some, maybe some advice. Because like I've always said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just banging around in the shop until something happens. Look at this. I got almost an inch here hanging over. That's where I want it there, but this curve is just wrong. So I'm gonna have to fix that. Probably push this out, which will pull that in, and it should all line up. But I'm gonna probably have to pull this metal back off. But I can do that. I just have it tacked on, just in case something like this happened. All right. Looks like another edition of my world.